Bike Trails. I'm your host, Shaolin Mountain Bike. Together, we'll explore some of Toronto's amazing bike trails, take in a little bit of the local culture, learn some history, and even find some cool places to hang out and have a cold one. In this episode, we are going to go along the Martin Goodman Trail from Sunnyside Pavilion to Ontario Place. Difficulty? Easy. There is one hill, but I have had grandmothers pass me on it. Distance about 3 kilometers. Time it takes, a leisurely 15 minutes, one way. Our starting point is on Lakeshore Boulevard West and Colburn Lodge Drive, which is at the south end of High Park. Going west along the Sunnyside Boardwalk, the first attraction you'll come to is the Gus Ryder Pool. Built in 1925, before the invention of air conditioning, it was the place to go in Toronto to cool off during the hot, sticky summer days. In the 1920s and 30s, any kid wearing a bathing suit and carrying a towel could ride the streetcar to Sunnyside for free. Almost 90 years later, it is still Toronto's largest outdoor swimming pool. If you got small kids, there's a splash pool and playground with giant dinosaurs just east of the pool. We're following the boardwalk, which has been here in one form or another for more than 100 years. Here's a photo of some ladies taking in some fresh air on the boardwalk in 1909. Okay, we are coming up to Toronto landmark, the Palais Royale. Built in 1922, the Art Deco style was designed by Alfred Chapman. He was the same architect that designed the Sunnyside Pavilion and the CNE's Princess Gates. Originally built as a boathouse and canoe factory, the building was shortly afterwards repurposed to become a ballroom that hosted dance bands since the Roaring '20s. Everyone has played here, from big band era bands such as Duke Ellington and Count Basie, to the present day with Sting and even the Rolling Stones. It's still the place to go dancing. Here's some kids from the Rainbow Dance Club learning how to do the old dance steps. And these two salsa dancers, aren't they just cute as hell? We're back on the Martin Goodman Trail, and on the right we are passing the Toronto Sailing and Canoe Club. At this fork in the trail, you can go left, which follows Lakeshore Avenue next to the CNE, or right along the lake. I like to stay close to the water. This area is called Marilyn Bell Park, named after the first person to swim 32 miles across Lake Ontario from Niagara-on-the-Lake to this very spot back in 1954. So here we are coming up to our destination, Ontario Place. Built in 1971, Ontario Place was the pride of Toronto for its futuristic and revolutionary architecture. It was also a great place to bring the kids and had lots of rides, playgrounds, and water attractions. At night, the adults took over and there were many romantic spots to dine and dance. This is what it looked like back in the 80s when I would bring all my girlfriends here. Unfortunately, it's all been closed down. But not to worry, the government has plans of reopening the space in 5 years. So if you hope to stop somewhere along this trail to have a cold one, you better bring your own. And remember folks, if you plan on drinking and pedaling, be sure you have a designated bartender to pour your beer.